Good morning, it's the 8th of November and welcome to BFM's Morning Headlines. I'm Sharaad Kuttan. As always, we look at some of the major headlines in the papers for the day. Now, I wanted to start with Utsan because it carries one of the major themes of today. Many of the newspapers' headlines are focused on two things: security guards and spies. So we thought I'd start with the security guards and a slight twist in the coverage of security guards. Now, they're looking now at the employers and their responsibility. Also, if you notice at the bottom of this page, is a man who looks suspiciously like me. He's bald. And I don't know why that's there, but anyway, there's solutions for his problem. But will we have a solution for the security guard problem? Now, an attempt to be balanced is the Malay Mail. So the guards to hang, these are the bad guards, and then these two chaps who've done good. Now, one of them is a man who was abused verbally by a footballer's wife. He's now gone on to act in a television drama. So there is life after security guarding, if that's a word. Berita Harian, always kind of a real insight into Malay politics. Today's headline might be a little difficult for some of us who don't follow politics in the Islamic Party. Usul ulama ditolak, meaning the resolution of the ulama faction of the party might be rejected. And what was that resolution? To discuss something called tahaluf siyasi. Now, what is tahaluf siyasi? Well, I had to look it up on Google. It apparently refers to a political concept where the Islamic movement cooperates with non-Islamic forces in order to advance their goals. Now, that, of course, is a direct reference to PAS being in a coalition with the DAP, that's extraordinarily secular, and PKR. So on the top there you have Mat Sabu, well-known progressive within the party, saying that the real issue for the General Assembly coming up at the end of the month is the question of cooperation between the three parties that make up the Pakatan Rakyat Coalition. Moving on to the Sun, we have a picture story of the security guards. They never leave us these days. But the real story is power rates and how they're going to go up. And this comes out of a forum where a senior member of the Energy Commission weighs in on the question of subsidies that underscore our electricity rates. He's saying with natural gas, some 70% the price of natural gas is supported by government. So is this a sustainable situation? He thinks not. As a consequence, electricity prices might have to go up. So that's not something we all look forward to. But okay, Berita Harian. Now this rather interesting lady is the wife of the late leader of the Al-Arqam movement. Now this is the repression or the suppression of the Al-Arqam movement happened some 17 years ago, I think. But they re-emerge every so often. And questions of the fact whether they have let go of the beliefs that they had also are foregrounded. So in this story, Hatijah Aaam is, and along with 17 others, is going in for more counseling and faith rehabilitation. Yes, folks, there's something called faith rehabilitation in this country. We have actually centers, something to take note of. Pusat Pemulihan Akhlak is the term, I believe. So here you have it. She says, I repent. The Star puts on its front page a story that has been on the front pages of the Malay Mail intermittently over the last couple of months. And this is the story of Fat Leonard. Nice name, if you're not too sensitive a person. He doesn't look that fat to me, but anyway, apparently this is a story about his past and how he's come to where he is now. He was involved in a bribes for information exchange. He and his co-conspirators had made money on overcharging the American Navy for particular goods. The story says that, you know, in the insides you read about how good he was to his mother, how his father was a philanderer, and how he had many bungalows, some of which he over-decorated and drew public attention. That was in Singapore. NST, just in case this wasn't good enough, the word grilled, it also has an exclamation mark and is underlined. Okay. NST, thank you very much. This has nothing to do with local politics. It's got everything to do with British spies and spy agencies and the Edward Snowden case. So, but of course it does have some connections to Malaysia in the sense that we are now caught up in, or now realize that we're caught up in a web of surveillance that is global. Finally, Harian Metro goes with one of those chestnuts for most tabloids: domestic abuse. It always raises, people's emotions. And in this instance, a wife is the abuser, and the husband, who apparently forgot to buy her food. So, not a woman who is easily ignored. She attacked her husband, and he had stitches as a consequence. That's Harian Metro for you. Thank you very much for your comments. We look forward to them. Please tell us what you like about the show and how we might improve it. This is BFM's Morning Headlines. I'm Sharaad Kuttan, BFM 89.9.